Sorcerers! Josh here, and guess what? I was stupid. I bought another box of Wave 3 Beta. I don't know why I'm doing this, but it's just, the cards are so nice, and that last box was so awesome. And I don't know why I'm opening another box of Beta, because I don't need to open any more Beta. But Wave 3 is so nice, so I'm opening up another box of Beta. This is just silly. Why is this not... There we go. I don't know why this is happening. Well, I know why it's happening. I bought a box, but I don't know. This is just silly. But I want to open another box. Well, that pack move over? Hang on here. I'm going to count this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, pack moved over. That's what I thought. Look at that. Pack moved over. It's kind of funny. All right. Let's see here. Left side, strong side. I don't know if that really applies at this point. Okay. Wave 3 Beta. Here we go again. Oh, wait. I'll start with the right. We'll start with the right. Wave 3 Beta. Because the cards are so nice. That is the only reason this is happening. This is it. I don't need any of these cards. I have everything I need. I even pulled a ring. Ghost Ship. God. Why? Why was Beta Wave 1 and Wave 2 not this good? The coloring is just... the cards... Man, that is exciting and frustrating at the same time. Got a Ghost Ship. And nothing else exciting. All right. Next pack. Blue is not cooperating. All right. Look at that Pudge. Root Spider. That's a nice set of uncommons or exceptionals in that pack. Nice Primordial Spring. I love that particular painting of Drew's. I really, really like it. Put that Geomancer there. Oh, man, this Free City. Gosh. Battle Mage. Very nice. Very nice. I know, everyone's like, what are you saying, Josh? Like, cards aren't worth anything anymore or something. I mean, just feeling the cards, like you can just feel it. Like the difference between Arthurian Legends, I just do not understand what happened. And the question is Gothic like this? Is this the quality of the cards that we are going to receive with Gothic? Because if it is, I'm going to want to open far more Gothic than I need to. Which, you know, Ars Curiosa isn't going to complain, but it's just so nice. I mean, the card stock just feels better. The inking is just right on. I really think they finally truly nailed it. And it's slightly different than Alpha, but I think it's the closest to Alpha. I think that was the... Yeah, that was... Yeah, the coloration and the saturation on... Oh, replicate. Better not put that in my stack of... Even like, look at that. I just flipped over that Boss Troll out of Reflex because of Alpha. But, I mean, just the backs, the cutting. I mean, wow. It makes me sad because I have some Wave 2 that I was going to use for drafts and stuff like that and for events. And I'm just like, I don't want to even use that. I want everything to be wave 3. Just so that I can, man, ooh, you know, that's a good thought. Gen Con, everyone knows I'm excited for Gen Con. I'm always excited for Gen Con. Gen Con is my big yearly vacation for me personally. Not like, you know, with the kids, just me. And so it's going to be very cool that the drafts, they did indicate we're going to have 1 pack of beta as part of the drafts. And I'm assuming the sealed as well. Presumably it's going to be wave 3. So that's really nice. So if you haven't had the opportunity to open wave 3 and you don't, and you know, like me, you've opened the wave 1, maybe you've opened some wave 2 and you're like, I just can't, there's no reason for me to open, you know, wave 3. Hey, you know, go play in an event in Gen Con and you'll be able to open, you know, a couple packs, especially if you're playing the sealed or whatever. So, boy, that is nice. And there's our first foil. Beautiful little flaming sword. Nice. Kind of interesting. Yeah, we're kind of through this right side, and there was not much in this right side, so. Revenant. Nothing there. I'm okay with this. You know, just means the next set of group of packs is going to be even better, so. Absolutely love this particular painting. I've tried to make a deck around this card. I really like it. I think it's pretty cool. So, you know, but it's hard to build a deck around an elite. But I'm hoping, you know, as we get more stuff, as we get more sets that, you know, something like this with, is it Greta? Gahita? The giant from Arthurian Legends, you know, maybe, I don't know, build some type of deck with that, or just something where you keep your opponent's stuff tapped down. I think that'll be maybe an interesting archetype, and hopefully we'll see some more of that type of stuff with Gothic. There is a foil Deep Sea Mermaids. Again, absolutely beautiful. Okay, that wraps up. Whoops. Those do not go there. I put a whole bunch of these in there, didn't I? Stop it. You're bad, Josh. There we go. All right, center column. Here we go. Ancient Dragon. Mordric Druids. Boy, not a lot of spice. That's a all right. I was hoping, you know, all right, maybe this center pack will start hitting some of the hits, but that is not happening. There's nothing. That's fine. Clumping is a very common. Oh, there's our next foil. Wow. Look at how vibrant that is. My goodness. That's beautiful. Like, and this is a card that no one plays, but the foil is stunning. And this is basically a, you know, it's a bulk card. But this is absolutely beautiful. Wild. Just wild. How different, you know, just making that adjustment, getting the card stock and the quality of the cuts so much better, and then fixing the saturation issues. And now it's just every card in foil just seems to be like, wow, you just stop. There's our first unique Dome of Osiris. Every box I've ever opened that had a Dome of Osiris did not go well. So, hang on, folks. I think it might be getting rough. Oh, yeah, because every time I've opened a Dome, it has not gone well for me. There's a ruler. All right, that's not bad. Atlas Wanderers. And our next foil. Hey, look at that. A beautiful autumn unicorn. Absolutely gorgeous. I mean, this card does see a lot of play. You know, 3 for a 4. Boy, those yellow hues just really... Oh, there's a print line. They're scratching. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Yeah, there's a bunch of scratching right in the... Oh, that's too bad. That's too bad. Don't like to see that, because that's a lovely card. Okay. Little lighthouse. Oh, see, I told you. Every time I open Dome of Osiris, although we all know who's a fan of this. Where are you at, Dan? I know, it's one of your favorites. It's another one out there in the wild. You're not going to get this one. It's probably going to sit in my collection. Hey! All right. That's funny. I think that was the core I got, and the only other box of Wave 3 I opened. So that's kind of a... It's always odd to me when, like, you have some overlap like that. So, well, it's a core. Can't complain about a core. That's fun. And what was my metric? Hey, look at that, man. So apparently we're getting all of our uniques. Yeah, they're all just... We're getting them all now. And then here comes our foil. A caravan, which again, like... These Wave 3 foils just... They are... Man, I don't know if it's the saturation. Did the saturation of the cards actually enhance the foiling? Or did they also do something to make the foils more crisp? I don't know. I really want to figure this out. And, you know, Eric's Curiosa, they're not going to tell us what they did or changes they made or, you know, maybe Wave 3 was... accidentally made with the wrong cardstock at the factory and nobody noticed. But I really, really, really hope. Yep, there it is. Vesuvius. Yeah, I really hope Gothic is printed to this quality. Because I don't plan to open a ton of Gothic. You know, unless I get, I don't know, really good deals on it. Twist of Fate. Ugh. So I don't plan to open a lot of Gothic, but if the cards are like this, if the saturation levels are this good and the foils are popping like this, brows. Man, I think that look at that. That is our whole box. Our whole box of uniques was in the center column. That's wild. Every unique right down the center. And Browse and Onyx Core. You know, Great Old One's not bad, and Ruler of Thur's not bad. So that's, you know, that's a solid box. I'm content with that. Now it'd be nice to hit maybe a unique foil, kind of round it out here in this last little set of packs we got going, because we are due some more foils. So, but we should be done with uniques. I mean, we may tap one more. Sinkhole. Man, that was a crazy center column. I mean, that was just wild. Boom, there they all are. There's your uniques. Take them all. But again, it does kind of show And this box, of course, could be an exception, but you know, there's always been a lot of clumping issues with every Sorcery product. I don't know why that is, but it definitely has been the case with every Sorcery product so far. I'm assuming if I opened 200 boxes, I would find this type of clumping. Elementalist. Beautiful. You know, I'd find this type of clumping. That's just how it would be. Which, you know, this does show, for any of you who want to run booster drafts or sealed events, make sure you are shuffling your packs. Shuffle them up. There's a foil coming. What we got here? Meteor Shower. Look at those hues. Yeah, boy. All right. That may be the foil hit of the box. So if it is, that's kind of disappointing. But I mean, every box is not going to have a foil unique. That's just the way it is. But again, going back, if you are running events with any Sorcery product, I highly recommend shuffling the packs considerably. Because out of the box, there can be serious issues. Kraken. And then you'll have, you know, one pod, especially if you're running an event where you've got, you know, say 16 people. And then all of a sudden one pod gets, you know, a whole bunch of the best packs or something. Hey, there's a Mix Air. That's a nice. And our little Season Cell Sword. Got another Elite. I actually love this card. I know everyone tells me it's terrible, and you're probably right, but I don't know. That card is, I love that art. Yeah. Oh no, it's Warhorse. He died. For those of you who don't know, Warhorse also made an appearance on the Sandworm, which was by a different artist. But it's funny because it's the same, looks like the same white horse. So they make a whole story. That was an inside joke thing. All right, there we go. Dwarven Forge. Oh, we got another foil in here. Did I see shiny? Am I crazy? I'm crazy. Got a Sorcerer though. Let's see. What is that? I think that. Did we get one more foil? Maybe get 8. It's been a while since I've opened a lot of. Hey, Death Speaker. So we hit Battle Mage, Elementalist, and Death Speaker. That's pretty cool. All right, 3 more packs. Do I not open the last pack so I can put it into a bearish case? I actually haven't put a single pack into Reoccurring Spectre. You know, I've always wanted to have an individual pack for those bearish cases, but I've got boxes in the cases. So what is wrong with this? Did that? Look at that. It didn't get folded over, so that's funny. I mean, hey, maybe this is the Curio pack. That's it. That's what this is. This is the Curio pack. That's what's happening. That'd be hilarious. It ain't gonna be, but it'd be hilarious. Oh, look. The card that should be unique. Yeah, I know, I'm hating on cards now. Stop it, Josh. Stop hating on cards. Oh, we do have a foil, though. Foil Shrink. Shrink and Shrink. Very nice. There we go. That'll be our last foil. So I definitely don't have to open this last pack. But I'm going to open this last pack. I'm going to open it. It's happening. I mean, the box is done. We know this pack will probably not have a single thing in it. And look at that. Maddening Bells. Oh, it has a foil. Josh was defeated. Is that Dodge Roll? Dodge Roll? Looks like Dodge Roll. No, Critical Strike. All right. All right. So what we end up with? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 foils, 8 uniques. This is a good box. It's not a great box. It's a good box. Browse and Onyx Core. That's a solid box. And again, let's look. The thing I always complain about in most of my prior box opening videos, duplication. And believe it or not, I don't think there was a single elite duplicated in this box. Holy smokes. It's a miracle. Not a single elite duplicated within the box. It's a miracle. I can't believe it. I don't know that I've ever opened a box that didn't have at least one duplicate. And I mean, my beta boxes, they would have a single card duplicated 3 times, and that would happen to 2 or 3 elites. I had one box, I kid you not, it had 5 seasoned sellswords in it. 5 seasoned sellswords in a single box. So I'm actually very excited. Look at that. No duplicates. Man. But this clumping still happened, right? I mean, that was all single column. The foils were distributed pretty nicely. They were distributed pretty nicely. We got 2 elites too, so we got that nice flaming sword. Yeah. Yeah, I like it. So we got 3 exceptionals. Yeah. Boy, that was a good box. Borderline great. Onyx Core, my criteria, if you get a core, it's a good box. Doesn't matter. If you get a core, it's a good box. And if you get a stone, obviously, that's definitely a good box. In fact, I think if you get a stone, that's a great box. But we got Browse, we got Onyx Core. So this is like borderline great. If I'd hit a foil unique, I probably would have called it a great box. But this is like at the top side of good box, in my opinion. That's just me. But man, no duplication. Oh, so cool. I can't open another one of these, right? Like I shouldn't. There's no reason to open another Wave 3 box. Right? I shouldn't do it. Man. Love it. That's it for today. As always, keep on contesting the realm!